Hey everyone, it's Nicole from Liv Luv Lux, Manifesting the Life Unlimited. Thank you for joining me for the show. So today's topic, I'm actually going to create a ongoing feature, and I guess maybe once a week I will do this feature. So the feature is topics from the twins. So I haven't talked too much about my personal life, except to give different maybe case studies of manifestations I've done. But I am a mother of 5, and 2 of them are twins, identical twin girls who are 6. And they're very vivacious, energetic, and adorable. So they love when I do the podcast because they're all into YouTube and they want to have their own YouTube shows eventually because they watch YouTube shows and they're just enamored with the whole process. So me doing a podcast and eventually my own YouTube show, they're like over the moon about this. So topics from the twins. So I asked them, first they asked me, Mommy, what are you going to do for your show? And I said, I don't know. I haven't thought of a topic for today's show yet. And I said, what do you guys suggest? So my older twin, they're about 3 minutes apart. My older twin, she says, you should do a show about people's bodies and that they should, how they feel about their bodies and that they should feel okay and love themselves regardless. And the second twin, she agreed that was a appropriate topic. So I'm going to obviously put a law of attraction spin on it though. So after thinking about it, I thought it was a good topic as well. So because weight loss, body image, changing your body, changing your face, all these things are things you can manifest. Yes, indeed, because you can manifest anything you want. So, there's no but to it. So manifesting anything you want, including changes to your body, it's all the same process. But I'm also a life coach, and part of what I help people with is confidence and loving yourself just the way you are. So you realize that we are not our bodies. We are souls. We are having a human experience, but we are not our bodies. We identify with our bodies. That's problem number one. And hey, let me tell you, I am a person who is not perfect in any way, shape, or form, but I do love myself. And there's things that I want to change about myself. But you got to know what you're dealing with first before you can go in and change it necessarily. So, like I said, first things first, we are not our bodies. A couple of years ago, India Ivory came out with a song called I Am Not My Hair. And I loved it because it's the same thing. We are not our bodies. Our skin color, our hair color, our eye color, these are all refractions of light, and they have nothing to do with our souls and who our true essence as gods and gods of our own reality and awareness. These are things that aren't even visible, and that's what make up our core of who we are. But we come here to Earth, we live our lives and we identify with the vehicles that we are in. We identify with our skin color, and our skin color might give us some type of either status or make us feel diminished in society. Our weight, if we're overweight, there's issues with that. If we're too skinny, there's issues with that. If we're short, if we're tall, if we have imperfections. And what exactly is an imperfection anyway, considering we're all unique stones at the beach anyway? It's crazy when you really think about it. But we are not our bodies. yes, we're having this experience. And it's funny because the law of attraction and manifesting is a lot about material things, right? I have a car. I have a certain type of house. I have this type of partner. I have this type of job, or I'm self-employed. It's a lot of material things that we try to manifest. But it's a game, people. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a game. And you honestly have to relax and have fun with it in order to really win at it. If you take yourself, and when I say self, your physical self, your emotions, what you're made up of, if you take yourself too seriously, you lose. Why? Because you're invested. You're invested in every stinking thing that happens to you all the time. And you can't pull yourself or detach yourself from the reality because you are this reality. But guess what? You are not. You are the artist, the dreamer of this reality. You are not it. This is the ultimate dream. And we have control of every aspect of it. The immense power that we have, that we wield, we don't even realize it's, and when you do realize it, I feel when I first was introduced to this, there were two things when I really started to get it and things really started to click for me. There were two things that popped up to me: fear and responsibility. The fear left eventually because we have no place for fear, but I was afraid initially because I was like, wow, I could really just change everything about my life if I wanted to. That is profound, especially if you felt any sort of weakness or you felt like you don't, or powerlessness, like you don't have any, or limitations, all those things. If you felt any of those things, to finally kind of realize that you have some power, or that you have all the power to change your reality, to make it the way that you want. It's like, where do I start? Where in the world do I start? Well, that's what coaches and mentors and people who are doing it and succeeding at it, that's what they're for. Shameless plug. But what I'm trying to say is that the first step in any type of physical change that you want to make is realizing that you are not your body. Don't identify with your physical form, because you are so much greater than that. So much greater than that. The second thing is just like anything else, it's the same process. You imagine what you want to be. Who are what type of man, what type of woman do you want to be? How do you picture yourself? How do you want that reflection to be put out, right? So you imagine. So, I've struggled with my weight. I didn't always struggle with my weight, but, I do have 5 kids. And with each child, weight gain came. And so, and there's other factors in there, but I've struggled with my weight over the years. And so when you think about what you want to change, I don't actually see myself the way I see myself in the mirror. I still see myself the way I was maybe 20 years ago. And that's fine. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. But you have to believe that you are that person. You have to step into the scene where you are a healthy, active individual. However you perceive that to be. Do you want to improve your lifestyle, improve your health because you're sick, because something physical about you is making you ill, or then that's what you are. If a lot of times people become overweight because of stress and because of overeating. overeating due to stress, overeating to cope with life, right? It's something that you can control. But when you find out that you have much more control over your environment than you thought, you don't need to use food as a coping mechanism anymore. So an affirmation or an intention or something you might want to put on your list is, I use food in a healthy way. So, or something to that effect. So again, remember in previous episodes, if you have listened to me before, you are always the winner. You are always right. You always paint yourself in a positive outcome. And you step into that role. I'm healthy. I have a healthy lifestyle. I'm active. If you are inactive, you can intend to be active. It's not the type of thing where necessarily like you're going to go to bed, do your magical act, and you're going to wake up 30 pounds lighter. It's not going to happen like that. The real point that I want to impress upon you is that once you realize that you are not your body, that you are a soul, that you are a God being in control of your reality, it is a lot easier to make those types of physical changes and to see the world in a more malleable form than it was previously when you were in your lack of awareness. So that is how to change yourself physically in a nutshell. You're going to do your imaginal act. You are going to step into the scene, and then you're going to live in the end. It's done. Once you put it in there, it's done. If you want to live a healthier lifestyle, if you want to change something about yourself, if you want to intend to be beautiful or handsome, it's done. It's done. If you want people to tell you that you're beautiful and handsome, or that you're getting skinnier, or you want people to see you in a certain way, it's done. Impress it upon the subconscious, state akin to sleep, that meditative hypnotic state before you go to sleep. Do it and continue to do it until it feels like you believe it, because your belief is very important. It's very key. If you don't believe it, it's not going to come to pass. And then just wait, watch, allow, and it's done. So my name's Nicole. This is Liv Luv Lux, Manifesting the Life Unlimited. You can reach me on my website, livlovlux.com. That's LIVLUVLUX.com. I do coaching. Big tip, big thing. I am launching 30-day challenges are so last decade, right? So I'm doing a 30-night challenge. And for a limited time, it is free for you to sign up for. And you get all 30 nights of the challenge for free. So I'm going to be talking about that and talking that up. You can go to 30nightchallenge.com to sign up. It's free until December 26th, and then a price gets put on there. So I encourage you, if you want to use imagination for creation, and you want tips and tricks and techniques and motivation and support for 30 days, start the year off right, start the decade off right, 30nightchallenge.com. Sign up. It is going to be awesome. I'm setting up a private Facebook group for us to share our manifestations and talk about whatever. 30-night challenge, because 30-day challenges are so last decade. So thank you for joining me. This has been Liv Luv Lux, Manifesting the Life Unlimited. Hey, welcome to your life. Talk to you soon.